A very good morning everyone, and welcome to a new YouTube video in which I'm going to be discussing gold, the major dollar pairs and the dollar index. So if you want to know where the major dollar pairs are going to be heading next, stay tuned and let's dive straight in. Starting off with the dollar index. The dollar index is currently located inside this weekly area of supply, and we are currently seeing some form of a pullback. So now diving in towards the daily, we can see that we're inside this refined daily supply zone, which lies within that weekly area of supply. So this buy before the big sell-off. Now looking to our right, what we can currently see is a beautiful reaction from that area of supply, and I am therefore anticipating on a further push down towards this area of kind of, I wouldn't say it's demand, more just a reaction point of support and resistance. So I am expecting some kind of reaction from there to then see either a bounce up, then another push back down in towards, let's say, these more legit areas of demand over here and over here. So that's currently what I'm waiting for that push down deeper in towards these other beautiful areas, because at the moment we have a swing high located over here on the daily and a swing low located over here. Now drawing in our area of premium and discount, we can then see that we're currently trading at a premium and we want to look for longs from a discount. Therefore, just waiting for price to push down lower to then look for any potential longs in line with the overall daily trend. So that said, let's head over to our first pair, which is Aussie dollar. And Aussie dollar. So Aussie dollar is currently pulling back in towards this area of supply, which I mentioned yesterday. Yeah, it's not the most strongest area of supply. Why is that? Well, because the supply zone hasn't really achieved that much, only a big push down. It's not like we've broken any major areas of structure. Maybe this low over here, but that's nothing major in my opinion. Would have been a little bit more significant if we would have, for instance, broken this low of this little range over here. And of course, the strongest area of supply will be formed once we break down below this low, see a 4-hour swing break of structure, and then we can start looking for those real shorts in line with the overall daily trend, because the daily trend is still bearish. Just keep that in mind, and we are still looking for shorts also in line with the overall weekly trend. So yeah, the weekly is also bearish, and we are reacting, I would say, to this highest area of supply on the weekly, which caused this break of structure. So Aussie dollar is looking good for further downside in my opinion. Just remember that at the moment the daily is a little bit messy, and especially the 4-hour is not looking that good, and we really want to see that 4-hour break of structure on this low. So yeah, that is that for Aussie dollar. Let's head over to euro dollar. So yeah, euro dollar currently in a long with the VIP community. Shared this as a signal yesterday. If you want to join in, by the way, with the signals, make sure to check out the link in the description down below. But for euro dollar, I am aiming for this high over here at around 1.1. Looking at the daily, we're currently reacting to this daily area of demand, which I mentioned yesterday. This daily demand area is inside of this weekly area of demand, and therefore I am anticipating a potential pullback in line with the overall nature of price, because of course we are heavily overextended at the moment from this high all the way down towards this low after this break of structure. So yeah, after break of structure, what do you want to see? You want to see a pullback back up higher, and that is currently what I'm anticipating on. I'm anticipating on the fact that we are going to see a push up higher as a pullback after this break of structure over here. So yeah, expecting further upside from euro dollar in the near future. And if you want to join in on these signals, make sure to check out the link in the description down below. So let's head over to pound dollar. And pound dollar at the moment is very messy looking. Diving in towards the weekly at the moment, what we can see is that the weekly is nearly inside this area of demand. Still missed it, so still waiting for that area of demand to get hit on the weekly. Now looking at the daily, on the daily there's also nothing really clean in regards to price action, so I'll just be waiting for higher prices eventually to then look for nice shorts, because we have some nice supply over here and we have some supply located over here. So supply zone number 1, supply zone number 2. Once we reach those zones, I will be looking for a further short in line with the overall daily trend. So yeah, that is that from pound dollar. For the rest on the 4-hour, it's just hideous price action, and you would want to see higher prices before looking for any potential trades. You could look for long over here. After a break of structure, we of course expect a pullback, but yeah, price action is just not clean, and we also do not have any clean areas of demand to go long from, in my opinion. So that's pound dollar. Let's go to Kiwi dollar. And Kiwi dollar at the moment is very messy as well. Looking at this daily time frame, we are still bearish as long as we do not see a close above this high. So I'll just be waiting to see what happens and what goes on. For the rest, the 4 hours, just it's useless in my opinion to trade Kiwi dollar at the moment. Very messy price action. I am focusing on euro dollar at the moment and other yen pairs, but yeah, nothing really can be done with the price action that we have over here. Therefore, I'll just be waiting for lower prices to then look for some potential new shorts. But at the moment, nothing much to be said. Of course, we can look for a daily short, but again, it's just super messy at the moment, and it's just not the best time to be in Kiwi dollar, in my personal opinion. So with that said, let's over to gold. And gold, last but not least, looking at the weekly and the monthly, I am anticipating on the fact that we are going to see a new all-time high on gold, and we are going to break this high over here. Now, diving in towards the 4 hour, as you can all see, it's pretty impossible to trade gold at the moment. You can look for longs from this accumulation zone over here, but for the rest, nothing much to be said. Yeah, looking at the 1 hour as well, what can we say? Well, on the 1 hour, we have a nice area of demand over here, and we have a nice area of demand over here. That's pretty much what I would be looking for, these two zones. But for the rest, yeah, I'm not a big fan of trading gold at the moment, just purely due to the dependency on news and the overall nature of price at the moment. So yeah, that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wish you all a fantastic day, and thank you once again.